Welcome. My name is Hayley Hero, and I'm a proud Torres Strait Islander from the Central and Inner Islands of the Torres Strait. Today we stand on Cubby land to give and acknowledge of country. This is not a welcome to country, that honour belongs to the traditional custodians of this place. If I were on my own country up home in the islands, I would be giving a welcome, but these are not my traditional lands, so today I offer my deepest acknowledgement instead. My intention with this acknowledgement is to set the tone from the very beginning, to ground us, to honour the people, the country, the stories, the waters, the mountains, the animals, everything that makes this place what it is. My intention comes from the heart, with love and the utmost respect for the old people who have cared for this land, sea and sky for tens of thousands of years. I have written and will read our acknowledgement today because I have important messages that need to be spoken clearly and with purpose. I do not want to leave anything behind or lose my words in emotion, because what we are stepping into today comes from lived experience, and as women who have been impacted by systems that were meant to protect us but didn't always get it right. This is the strongest way that we can begin this performance together. So I ask you to listen carefully, to listen deeply, and if you would like, gently close your eyes as we begin. Today we meet on Cubby country, a place of great beauty and deep cultural meaning. We acknowledge the traditional custodians of the Sunshine Coast, the Gubbi peoples of the coastal plains, and the Yinabara peoples of the hinterlands. We pay our respects to the elders, past, present, and emerging. We honour their stories, their songlines, their dreaming that spans tens of thousands of years, and their continuing role in caring for this community and country. Before we go any further, we want to take a moment to truly acknowledge the gift of being here, held by this country, surrounded by its beauty, and connected through stories that live in this place. We are so lucky to live here, in a place rich with culture, alive with old stories, surrounded by natural beauty. To the east, the long stretch of coastline meets the ocean. Saltwater country carrying the songs of our ancestors across the waves. To the west, the glasshouse mountains rise, ancient, powerful, and sacred. They are not just landmarks, they are a family of ancestors. Tibrogargan, the father, Biawa, the mother, and their children. Their stories of strength, protection, responsibility, and guidance are held in every ridge and shadow. This land is nourished by freshwater rivers, flowing creeks, and hidden waterholes, places that have long offered rest, life, ceremony, and spiritual connection. Across the region are borerings, grinding grooves, scar trees, evidence of ancient learning places and spiritual grounds that remain deeply sacred. These places once echoed with ceremony, the sound of feet stamping earth in dance, the rhythm of clapsticks, the low hum of song, and the voices of ancestors moving through the night. In the birthing caves, songs were sung to welcome new life, connecting babies to country from their very first breath. Around us stand paper barks, banksias, towering gums, home to kookaburras laughing up high, and kangaroos moving softly through the bush. Along the coast, sea eagles circle above the dunes, and osprey nests on tall poles watching over the shoreline. In the hinterlands, black cockatoos glide the sky, their calls carrying messages of rain and renewal. Every part of this country, from the Melaleuca wetlands and the eucalypt forests to the glassy rivers winding towards the sea, holds memory, identity, and deep cultural knowledge. This country is shaped not just by landscape, but by the dreaming held within it. Every rock, every ripple, every tree holds meaning. It is a privilege to live here, to raise our children here, to gather here, and to walk this land together. So as you gently open your eyes, we invite you to hold that connection with you, a quiet respect for the country that holds us today. As we step into this Women Speak Forum Theatre event today, we honour the long, proud history of storytelling, truth-telling, and collective problem-solving carried by First Nations communities for thousands of generations. These practices have guided people through hardship, injustice, healing, and change long before the systems we have today ever existed. Women Speak is built in that same spirit. It is a partnership grounded in courage, lived experience, and community. Over the last 12 months, a group of women with lived experience of domestic and family violence, myself included, have been gathering with Caloundra Zonta Club and Caloundra Community Centre. We have listened deeply. We have shared truths that are heavy and truths that are hopeful. We have heard what helped women feel safe and what didn't. And it is their voices, not the systems, that guide the work you are going to witness today. Today, we also wish to acknowledge the resilience of all the people who face violence and oppression. Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander women, migrant women, queer women, disabled women, young people, elders, and every single person who has ever been silenced or dismissed or harmed by systems that were meant to support and protect them. True safety means cultural safety, self-determination, and systems that listen, systems that can do better. As we step into this forum theatre process, imagining new ways forward, we do so with gratitude for First Nations teachings that remind us of the importance of community, storytelling, shared responsibility, and coming together in unity to create change. May our time together today open up pathways to safety, strengthen systems that are meant to protect, and centre the lived experience of the women and families in our communities. So before I finish, I want to say this clearly. You are supposed to feel something today. You are supposed to feel uncomfortable. You are supposed to feel shocked. And you are supposed to feel moved. Because what you will see up here today is brave truth. It took enormous strength for these performers to get up here today, to speak their stories, to still be standing. And they are not just performing, they are leading change. We honour them, we stand with them, and today we walk beside them. One aim, one welcome. Hello and welcome.
Thank you, Hayley. Good morning. My name is Rob. I have the great pleasure of working and playing with the Queensland Shakespeare Ensemble. We're based down in Yagara Little Country in Mountain. And today I have the great joy and honour of being your joker. What does that mean? All shall be revealed, fear not. I do have to deal with a couple of logistical things first. Bear with me. Toilets, in case you haven't discovered them, go out this portal here and they're just on that side. My left, but your right, the way you're facing that way. Great. So, other things, please, if you would ensure your phones are turned to silent. You can have them buzz if you're waiting for an emergency or something. Keep them in your pocket. And please, no audio, video recording, or photography, unless you're Chris. It's his job. Yes, now, I'm not expecting it will happen, but should it happen that in the course of today's events, you find yourself becoming distressed, upset, you don't have to sit there and hold it yourself. You please feel free to reach out to someone you've come with, reach out to someone for support. We have the wonderful organisers dressed in orange. Actually, a lot of people are dressed in orange, but I'm talking about the ones wearing the Women Speak badges here, who you met, who greeted you as you came in. Please reach out to them. We can provide you with whatever support you need if you simply ask. So, other things. Yes, after today's performance, please stay around for some of the refreshments. It's not just water and that. Other things will come out, but not till the forum is over. There'll be food and drink. We'd love you to stay to talk to one another, talk to the performers, please. They will be here for that. What is very important for our project is that we gather feedback as well on the impact that this has or has not had upon you today. So there will be boards out and many post-it notes, and a few prompt questions will be on those boards for you to think about. Take a minute between your sips of coffee, snacks, etc., to leave us a line or two. Whatever you experience is useful for us to know, so we really appreciate that. You may have already seen that there's a stall outside as well selling a memoir by Gay Lydican, who's actually will be there at the stall after the show. She's in the show, right? So you'll see her very soon in a very different role. I mean, she's not really like that. You'll see what I mean. Were there any other logistical things that I failed to mention? Where's my boss? Yeah, I handle the bathrooms already. Yeah, and I've told them where they are as well. Right, okay, so let's get into it. Forum Theatre. Now, this, hopefully you've read the blurb and you realise that you are not just here to sit in the dark, or the light for that matter, and receive, as you might often do, at a a better known kind of theatrical performance that you may have attended previously in this area. This is a little different. Forum Theatre is really a theatrical brainstorm. It's a brainstorming event. You're not just here to receive and to respond, but actually to respond in an active way. It is a conversation. It is a forum. It will begin, as most theatre pieces do, with a play. But then we're going to engage in a theatrical discourse. Not a sitting around talking discourse, a theatrical discourse. But I'm here to kind of grease the wheels of that, so don't worry about what that means. It will all become clear. Forum theatre is not something that in Australia we get a huge amount of. Although having said that, here in southeast Queensland, I reckon we champion it in Australia. And in fact, right here, I'm going to point you out, I'm sorry. There's some the representatives of Dive Theatre Collective, who are practitioners of forum theatre and who are local, who are Sunshine Coast locals. They run training in this every year. So if you're inspired by what you see today, go, oh, do that, please talk to Cesar here. You can talk to me, we run trainings, but they're all the way down in the city. But if you happen to enjoy that place, you should talk to me too. So yeah, I think we're a bit of a hotbed in Australia. This is quite a common form of theatre and community building in the Americas, South and Central America, even in North America, in parts of Europe, in Africa, in South Asia, quite common, not so well known in Australia. So we'll lead you through it fairly easily. You have to be ready to kind of imagine, to not only accept, which doesn't mean agree with, right? We've all done our radical acceptance training, accept does not mean agree with. So to accept the world as it is presented to us, but to imagine it completely on its head, turned upside down. Right? And it's grounded in a philosophy that to be a citizen of a society does not mean to simply live in it. It actually means to be active in it. It means to change it. It's not if you don't love it, leave. It's if you don't love it, change it. And in fact, if you do love it, change it. That the role of a citizen is to make change. And that's what we're here to do. So in order to prepare ourselves for that, I would like you to play a couple of little games with me, if you would. The first one is, if anyone grew up Catholic or lapsed, as I did, you'll kind of recognise this, but I'm going to put a little twist on it. So you're going to turn to someone who's within arm's reach, and you're going to introduce yourself and shake their hand. For example, hello, I'm Rob.
I'm Cesar.
Imagine that. And then I want to meet someone else, right? But I'm not allowed to let go of this hand until this hand is holding another hand. Hi, I'm Rob.
Hi, I'm Jack.
Now I can let go of this hand, but you shouldn't have, because you don't have another hand in your hand. So you can't ever, oh, I'm drowning. You've always got to have one hand in your hand. Meet each other. Go. hand. And repeat after me. No, it's not an olive. You can just draw a circle with your right hand. I don't care which direction you draw the circle. Just draw a circle. Yeah. What happens if you change the direction of the circle? Maybe just as easy, maybe not. Interesting. Never noticed that. Shake that hand out. Raise your left hand and draw a cross or a plus sign if the cross is, going to trigger anything. Yeah, there we go. Nice, easy. Now, shake that hand out. Still use your left hand, draw a circle. Breathe. Doesn't help to not breathe. I don't know why you think it does. Human being, this is challenging. I must stop taking oxygen into my body. While you're drawing a circle with your left hand, can you draw a plus sign with your right? Try and make the circle as round as possible and the plus sign as plus signy as possible. And now, while you're doing that, just change the direction of the circle only. All right, shake that out. Are we confused yet? Yes? Yes. No. Yes. No. Yes. No. Yes. Yes. No. Up. Down. This people is contradicting me. Left. Right. Outside. Inside. Romeo. Juliet. Up, hot Romeo. Down, cold Juliet. No, Juliet, no. Yes, Romeo, yes. Excellent. Now I think we might be ready. And so, I will invite the cast to come out. Hopefully they heard me, otherwise I'll just invite them again. So we are ready to explore a story. And you're going to see a story, you're going to hear a story, you're going to meet someone called Tilly. It's her story. Right? First, we're going to set the scene with some writing. Writing by some of the women who you see on stage and writing by women who are part of the broader circle, and we'll introduce their names as we read their writing. These are poems, song lyrics, bits of writing that will set the scene for you, put you in the mind space. Then you'll meet Tilly. And when you meet Tilly, and you'll get to know her and her story very well, please don't go home and stalk her on Facebook, because she doesn't actually exist. She's not a real person. She's a fictional character, Tilly, but the stories are real. Everything you see and all the words you hear are words, actions that have happened and words that have been spoken. Some by these women, some to these women, some by and to other women in our broader circle. Some we've researched. It's been in the papers a lot recently, right? So, and the more outrageous things you hear, they're the ones that are word for word quotes, because we're like, no one will ever believe this. If we make it up, we better get it. So this is all real, though it's embodied in a fictional character, right? I think that'll do. Let's take it away, shall we? Enjoy.
The Symptoms of the System by Ivy Rose Lupke. Victims were forced to relive their past, confronting those that harmed them, often not believed, dismissed. Their choices are limited despite vast funds bound to gather proof of the abuse. Because their word isn't enough, they struggle, being kept silent as injustices are tough. The Symptoms of the System proves the world still blames the victims, and injustice for those that seek peace, and left fending for themselves, and it needs to cease.
The patriarchy believes in family unity above women's safety, often forcing women to stay in the home if she speaks out. She's belittled or competed with, as if her own story isn't her own. With this view, her pain doesn't matter. Her experiences left unknown to the point she no longer feels safe, feeling trapped and alone.
The Symptoms of the System proves the world still blames the victims, and the justice for those that seek peace
are left fending for themselves, and it needs to cease.
True justice requires work to protect the survivors and prioritise healing to eliminate victim blaming and ensure mandatory trauma training. We could dedicate our time to helping those in need with housing, financial help, legal aid, and trauma therapy. Our survivors deserve all the help we can give, so they can be freed.
The symptoms of the system proves the world still blames the victims, and injustice for those that seek peace are left fending for themselves, and it needs to cease. The symptoms of the system proves the world still blames the victims, and injustice for those that seek peace are left fending for themselves, and it needs to cease.
It was a system by Nina Hawkins. It was a system, not a single hand, not one bad apple, not a long mistake you can sweep under the rug and call it an incident. It was built this way, designed this way, polished and defended by people who pretended they were just doing their jobs while children disappeared into paperwork no one ever intended to read. A system that taught us to stay quiet, then blamed us when we did. A system that called itself protection, but fed on the very ones it promised to shield. When a government is built on a system of suppression, it's no wonder the truth still can't surface. How could it when the foundations themselves were poured to hold it down? Whenever a brick was laid, was the quiet expectation that some stories should never see daylight. Truth doesn't vanish, it gets buried alive. It waits in archives, in sealed files, in the half-remembered nightmares of children who grew up too fast to forget. It waits in the trembling hands of adults, finally brave enough to open the door to their own past. And now that truth is knocking. They act surprised, as if the system wasn't built to hide it, as if they weren't taught to look away, to follow procedure, to never lift the rug where the real stories were swept. When a government is built on a system of suppression, it's no wonder the truth cannot surface. Not when it's been held underwater for generations, pressed down by paperwork, by policy, by soft-spoken violence of that was a long time ago. Truth can't rise when people in power are still standing on its head. It can't breathe when every attempt to speak is met with deflection, spin, or a nervous shuffle towards the nearest exit. And yet, truth keeps swelling, keeps pushing upwards, keeps finding cracks in the concrete stories they try to cement over us, keeps gathering itself in the voices of survivors who refuse to shrink for the comfort of the room. Because truth doesn't drown, it waits. It learns the shape of its cage, and the moment it finds even the smallest gap, it rises. Slow, unstoppable, like breath returning to a chest that was forced to stay silent for too long.
I'm so tired. I've got to get ready for work. The kids have to get to school. I know it's chaos. I'm trying. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm done.
You've woken up hungover again, haven't you? Don't take it out on me, on us. Give us a break. Back off. I'm done.
It wasn't the kids, I promise. It was the cats. Cats are messy. I'm done.
Just one thing at a time. Take a sip of coffee. Kids, get your shoes on. We'll clean up later. where I can get to work and I'll deal with him later. I'll be done.
He doesn't need to be your problem. There are places you can go, people who can help. Why don't you just leave him? Get out of here. I'm done.
It was the cats. He always blames the kids. He always blames me. Maybe we're not to blame. Maybe we're not crazy. Maybe I'm done.
The kids are at school. I'm on my way to work. I'm on my way. My way. I'll get it all done. I'm done.
I'm going to do it. I'm going to leave him. Finally, I'll have my space. I'll be free. I'm done.
We're okay. The kids are okay. The cats are okay. I'm okay. We're going to be all right. I'm done.
We're
done.
done.
I wear a mask, but can't you see that underneath this mask is me? The me that weeps, but all the while smiles at you, a plastic smile. I'm on the inside looking out. I want to cry and scream and shout. But you touch me with pretentious style and I return a plastic smile.
Every time I knock on a door, they send me to another door.
Another service will help.
Another referral, another wait list, another...
I'm sorry, we don't deal with that age group.
No one holds us. No one holds me. I'm so tired in a way that not even sleep can fix.
Another service will help.
She tried to tell others, she tried to protect them all, but the more people she told, the worse it got.
Then there were rules, agreements she wasn't a part of. They tried to take her babies. They believed him, not her.
The pain was unbearable. She felt she was going insane. Then they said she was mentally ill, unsafe. They're better off with him.
But what he didn't know is that she would never give up. To unify, to try, to be with her babies.
With little hope, but pure survival, because stopping is not an option. Maybe today could be the day that someone finally listens. Maybe. Hi, I'm Tilly, and this is my story. What would you do if you were me?
This horse is the media.
This horse is the courts.
This horse is the police.
This horse is the church.
This horse is education.
This horse is housing.
This horse is mental health.
This horse is child safety.
Hop!
I'm the courts.
I'm the church.
I'm education.
Police!
Quick, please come. My ex-partner's outside. He's been really loud and aggressive and I'm so scared. My baby's so scared. Quick.
Hey, bitch. I got this little readout on what you told the fucking coppers. It's your fault I'm here. Because I fucking read what you told the fucking coppers.
Hey, Matt. Oh, hey, man. Haven't seen you down the footy club in a while. Oh, this is Ben. Matt used to play for the Panthers. He plays for the Panthers now.
Good to meet you, Ben.
Anyway, mate, hey, Ben, before I ask you, can you please make sure my body cam is off? Make sure your body cam's off. And can you please make sure hers is actually off? Anyway, mate, come down now. What are you up to?
Oh, not a lot, but, you know,
What am
I don't know what,
for? Yeah.
I don't know, I think she's, you know, playing games again.
Oh yeah, there's obviously something going on up there that we don't know about. Something that's not quite right, if you know what I'm saying.
Definitely.
Yeah. Right. Anyway, Bev.
Well, just, you know, leave it until we are together, okay? You know, so,
Just
I'll sort her out.
Just sort her out.
yeah, mate. And just if you can get anyone to give you a reference down at the footy club, I'm sure they will be willing to do that. But yeah.
You know, just say a good dad and, you know, in any conditions to see our kids.
Yeah, I'll sort her out.
Yeah,
No
sort
worries.
her out. Yeah.
Oh, nice to meet you.
We'll see you down the cup there, mate. Have a good one. See you later.
Shall we lock it?
No. Oh, nothing going on there. That's just a 504.
The number 504 is Queensland Police radio code for a mental health situation.
Shall I lock it with,
No, I'll look it.
wasn't it a domestic call out?
Nah, it was a street check. He didn't attempt to get inside the house and he wasn't inside the house. Street check.
I think she was expecting to be protected. We should at least call child services.
Listen, mate, you're not to call anyone. You're not to call anyone and to make the police reputation look bad. And you come through me first. I've lost that one. And got it?
Got it.
Donuts? Oh, now you're talking.
Thank you. See you next week.
See you, Dad.
She's not the boss of you. She can't tell you what to do.
You're not the boss of me. You can't tell me what to do.
Honey, I've just made you some delicious food. Can you please turn the TV off and come and have your dinner?
Hey kid, she didn't pay for that TV.
You didn't pay for the TV. Dad paid for the TV.
Oh! Oh!
Good morning, Matt. Chelsea.
It's not right.
But this doesn't need our pressure.
Hun, this is not okay. It's enough. I need you to please turn off the TV and come and get your dinner.
What a fucking bitch. Smash that TV, kid.
What a fucking bitch! Stop! Stop what I'm doing! Look! Oh. Beep, 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 beep.
Mother morning,
Can you see what's happening? Can you see what's happening now?
and this does not need our pressure.
I feel so alone. Honey, I just really need you to come to dinner. Come on.
Do not let her touch you. Get her back. Like your mother. Hey kid, your mum is abusing you. You need to call child safety now.
Child safety?
Nanette, this very definitely needs our pressure. Look, we're going to have to investigate this further. You're going to have to see your GP and get a referral to a specialist, to see a psychiatric, have a psychiatric referral. You'll need to complete parenting courses. The whole thing will have to be completed within 3 months from this date. And this minor will need to be in the care of my father.
Mental health services.
Police, the courts, the media, the church, education, the church.
Mental health.
Okay.
Part A, desperation.
Okay, so I've got all these things to do. What was it again? Okay, I needed to call my GP and set up a mental health plan. I need to call the psychiatric and get a full psychiatric evaluation. I need to sign up for these parenting courses. Oh my goodness, this is so overwhelming. Bear with me. Okay. GP, let's try that first. Beep, 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 beep. Good morning. Birmingham Medical Centre can help you. Oh, hello, yes. I just needed to book an appointment with a doctor to get a mental health care plan. Certainly. Have you been here before? No, I haven't. I'm afraid that the first available appointment is in for 6 weeks. 6 weeks? Nothing sooner? I'm afraid not, but I can put you on the cancellation list if you like. Yes, please. That'd be great. Thank you. Bye.
Part B, anticipation.
Okay, I can't get into the GP for 6 weeks. Maybe I'll try the psychiatrist and see if I can get in. I don't know any psychiatrists. Let me have a look. Oh, not many women. I'll try this one. Beep, 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 beep.
Hello, Dr. So-and-so's office.
Oh, hello. I just needed to book in with Dr. So-and-so to get a full psychiatric evaluation. I need it within the next couple of months.
Well, you need to have your GP's referral.
Oh, yes. I've booked an appointment with a GP and I'll get my referral in 6 weeks.
I'm sorry, but we need you to have your referral before you make the appointment. Beep, beep, beep.
Part C, frustration.
try one of these parenting courses. Let's see, let's try We Don't Care. Beep, 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 beep.
Thank you for calling We Don't Care. Our office is staffed between 9 and 10 every second Thursday.
Oh great, it's 9:30.
You are number 464 in the queue. Please hold. Your call is important to you. Please be advised that our staff will not tolerate any abusive or disrespectful treatment. Your call will immediately be terminated if you shout, swear, fart, sigh or breathe. You are number 285 in the queue. Please hold.
We may answer your call in 1.5 years.
You are number 94 in the queue. Please hold.
Any disrespect, you will be disconnected.
You are number 7 in the queue. Please hold.
If you'd like us to call you back, please hang up and never call again.
You are number 12 in the queue. Please hold.
Any rude behaviour, any rude words, you'll be disconnected.
You are number 1 in the queue. Please hold.
Finally.
D, devastation.
All our staff are currently busy taking other calls. Please leave a message and we will get back to you when our office reopens.
I got an appointment!
And speak to this agency if you're not currently in full custody of the minor. You'll need to fill out this form.
Do you have private health? I need you to fill out this form. And no, it's not funded by Medicare, so fill out this form. And if you do have private health, you need to fill out this other form. Thank you.
If you've ever driven a Morris miner, you'll need to fill out this form.
If you are a miner, you need to fill out this form. If you're a coal miner, you need to fill out this form. Oh wait, actually no, we can't help with that. Centrelink. These are the forms from Centrelink, and send this one to Centrelink, send this one to the ACO, and this one to your local television news broadcaster.
Police.
They're checked. Are you sure it's an emergency? I'm going to have to refer you to a psychiatrist.
Look, I'm too busy to take your case, Anne. I'm going to refer you to another psychiatrist.
I'm going to have to refer you to a counsellor.
I'm sorry, we don't have any availability for 12 months. Try your school counsellor.
Oh,
This doesn't involve us. Try child safety.
This is not serious enough for us to doesn't need it, Michelle.
I need to refer you to anyone. Try anyone.
I'm sorry, I'll have to refer you.
Why don't you just leave?
Could I be joking?
What a load of rubbish. What would Jesus do? This is a family matter.
Well, did you not see us coming?
There you go. Take your baggage with you.
Why didn't you do something sooner?
When visited, the complainant did not seem to be fearful. In fact, the respondent was quite forthcoming and calm, and I believe that the complaints are rather vexatious.
Your Honour, the paperwork was not fully completed, the time limits weren't adhered to, it's a bit of a stuff-up.
It's clear that the complainant mistrusts government agencies and did not want to involve police.
I do trust the police. I reached out to them for protection and safety.
Don't you interrupt me. And did not take the directions of child services seriously as they warranted.
I did. I tried to book an appointment.
It is unlikely that any further action taken by police officers, service providers, friends, or family members would have improved the living conditions for the children with the complainant. I find for the respondent, the matter is to be reviewed when the children are 18, and not my problem. Complainant to pay all costs. All rise.
Deputy Commissioner Harsley, what do you have to say in relation to the findings of the most recent inquiry?
The two most recent commissions?
The three most recent commissions.
If you're going to think the police are the answer to this problem, you're misleading. Weak men hurt women and hurt their community. Strong men protect their community and protect their families. I believe we do a very good job in the majority of cases, but do accept in some cases we are not living the standards expected by Queensland Police Service. I accept that. I accept that we need to change. I accept that our culture, we're on a journey to try and get that better. It's not a thing you can do overnight. But even if you have the perfect police response, we're not going to stop homicide, domestic homicide, because the motivation of these offenders is going to lead to the death of people. Nothing more could have been done.
Sorry for the fuck around.
So, that's Tilly's story. When you met Tilly, near the beginning of that story, about half an hour ago, she asked you a question. Do you remember what it was? It's one of the first things she said. She said, I'm Tilly. Anyone remember? Yes?
What would you do if you were me?
Yeah, what would you do if you were me? So she's our protagonist. It's her story. She's our friend. We're on her side, even if she doesn't exist. And she's asking us, what would you do if you were me? So this is the forum. This is where you have an opportunity. If you can think of something that were it you, it's not saying, Tilly, you should. We're not saying you should have. The question isn't what should I have done. It's what would you do if you were me, right? And I have to tell you, because we're not used to this kind of thing here in our education system, we don't know. This is not a game where we know the answer and your job is to keep guessing till you get it right. No, that's school, right? This is not school. This is a forum. We're asking the question because we actually don't know. We're at our wits' end. So if you can help Tilly, if you can help us, if you can help us, and what works for you might not work for someone else. Tilly's fictional, so we'll just assume that what works for you may or may not work for Tilly. What might she do? And while you're thinking of that, I just want to make it really clear, we are not in any way saying, look, it's all up to you. We know the systems need to change. That should be obvious that we know that, as you know that. That's really, really clear. But what are we going to do till then? Yes, we're going to keep working to change things, but what about all the Tillies in the world now? I remember when I was working in prisons for a long time, I had some prison activists who said, oh, we don't like what you do. You shouldn't work in prisons because prisons shouldn't exist. I agree. But while they do exist, what are we supposed to do? Just abandon the people that are in there because we don't believe they should exist? No. So the system isn't perfect. But that doesn't mean we just say to all the Tillies in the world, you know what? You just die until we fix the system. No. Tilly's asking us, what would you do if you were in her shoes? So can anyone think of something in any part of that story? So we saw Tilly in a number of different scenarios, right? We saw her calling the police when her ex was outside the house being abusive. We saw her attempting to get child safety involved, which they did get involved, but not quite the way she wanted them to. And then we saw her in court. Right? Is there anything you could think of that you might try in any of those scenarios that could possibly result in a different outcome? Over to you.
Hasn't she done enough?
What?
Hasn't she done
Well, she's done a lot, so she should just, she should just forget about getting her kids back. Is that what you're saying? She's done everything she can, so just... No, right. So she's asking us, what would you do if you were me? She's done more than enough, I agree. But she still wants to know what she could do.
Hire a hitman.
All right, let's see it. What's your name, sorry?
Cosette.
Cosette. I'm right. Hi. Would you like to hire a hitman?
Hell yeah.
Come on up. So, because I don't know how one would go about, even though I'm Italian, I don't actually know how to hire a hitman. Isn't that weird? So you are now Tilly.
Okay.
So, where do you begin?
I have a biker friend.
Great. Okay. So, could somebody out there play the biker friend? Actors, we need a biker friend. Are you the biker friend?
Hey, how you doing?
Right. Yeah, are you? All right. Great. Go for it. Action.
I'm sick of this fucking shit.
Oh, look, they fucking too.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah. I'm over it. You know, the prick has got my kids taken away from me.
Are you bloody kidding?
No. And you know what that bloody rock sucking cock did?
I do.
Yeah.
That's a new one. I'm writing that down.
Well, I think, you know that you said that you had a mate that likes to go fishing?
Oh, I do, yeah.
You like to go fishing?
Yeah.
And you know, at one stage you did actually say to me that, would you like me to take him fishing and not bring him back? Can I take you up on that offer?
Are you sure about that?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Okay. Bye.
Hang on a second.
really know
I
what
don't
to
think this shit comes free.
Oh, you know what?
I do have Go.
Okay, right, no problem. Right.
Right. So, stay away. We're not done yet. You two stay here. Great. Murph has gone on a fishing trip and he did come back.
Oh, get me.
Celebrate. All right, come on. Off you go.
Alright, what do we got? What's happening here, mate?
Nothing much.
Oh,
What are you doing?
all down here for a freaking public nuisance.
Oh, we're not doing nothing. We're just fishing it.
Having a few drinks.
We are fishing. Look, there's
Oh,
my bait.
No, you can't do that to me.
Okay. Well done. And scene. Hooray. Can you please release the suspect now? Thank you. So, now, for some people, that's a worthwhile price to pay, 20 to 30 years in maximum security prison. For Cosette, that was an acceptable price. It may be for you, it may not be for you. I can't answer that, right? So, if that was acceptable for you, great. But I'm wondering if there's anyone, even if it was acceptable for you, but if you thought, actually, maybe that doesn't sound like the best way to spend the next 30 years of my life, then maybe you might want to try something else. Can anyone think of something in any part of that story that you could try? That definitely got a different result. It's good, that's what we want. So you could look at the various scenarios that were there in the play. There was the calling of the cops, there was the attempt to summon child services, and there was the court scene. So anything that could have been that you could try.
What about going to the Caloundra Community Centre?
All right. Do you want to have another go? You're in jail. Why don't you? You know what? Hold that thought, because I would like to see that. But let's just see if it's someone. I don't mind if you get up 6 or 7 times. If no one else wants to, but sure. Someone. Oh, all right. Which part of the story are you interested in?
When she calls the GP.
The GP. Oh, the GP. All right, we're calling the GP. The GP, what is it? Baringa Medical Centre. We might as well get the other things out just in case you get ready. Yeah, come on up. So you will become Tilly. Yeah, you're Tilly. So, I mean, Tilly asked a simple question. What would you do if you were me? So you can't answer the question unless you are Tilly, unless you become Tilly.
The GP has been trained to receive such calls.
Right, the GP's receptionist.
Yeah.
So where's the GP's receptionist? This is the GP's receptionist.
Priority appointments for people.
You can't tell the GP. You are Tilly, you're not the GP's receptionist. Off you go.
Well, I'm trying to change the system.
Right. So if I get up in the morning and I've got a problem, can I just change the world around me? What do I have control over? Only what I do. So Tilly cannot replace or change anyone else. Tilly can only change her own actions, which may result in someone doing something. So you be Tilly and have that knowledge.
Good morning. Good morning, Baringa Medical Centre. Oh, hi. My name's Tilly, and I've been told to call you because you have a program where you accept people, priority appointments for people women who've experienced domestic and family violence, and that's me. So I'm requesting a priority appointment, please.
Hi, yes, at the moment my current times are 6 weeks, but I can really put you on that cancellation list.
And then I might be a priority appointment.
Definitely call you back. I'll have a look at my schedule and I'll have a talk to the
So who should I talk to make sure I can access that program and get a priority appointment? Do you have a supervisor?
I do actually. I will get my supervisor on the phone right now and they'll be able to move that around for you. I just don't have that authority to do so.
Excellent. Say, nice. So, that Tilly, great. I mean, you know, sometimes it is time to be a Karen and ask to speak to the supervisor.
Yes.
Right? There are times when that is entirely appropriate. Also, that's right. This Tilly went in with information that maybe our original Tilly didn't have, but that's great. We use the information you have for sure. So, that might then lead to the question, which might come back to what you're suggesting. If you were a Tilly that didn't know that, how might you come into the knowledge? So the question might be, our Tilly almost got to that point when she said, I'm just realising this now, I don't know any psychiatrists, right? I'm thinking, what if she'd actually realised earlier, I don't know how this works? So how would a Tilly that didn't have the information that you had, what might she do? You don't have to answer that question. That's just something that you might want to try and jump up and explore, or you can jump up and explore any other part of the story. Anyone got a thought?
Well, the merry-go-round's meant to help with that.
The merry-go-round? Yeah, except it's kind of broken, isn't it?
all the information.
Yeah. Do you think you could actually, does that look like something you could actually interact with any degree of success? The merry-go-round? No. So yeah, that's like a theatrical machine. We're going to look at this very broken system with an out-of-tune clarinet and all that sort of stuff, right? So it's like, yeah, this there's certain parts of the system where once you get into it, you just get bounced around, right? And there's no kind of getting out of that. So I think everyone else is hitting on that. Why don't you come and show us what you were talking about before? So, behind you, there's no one behind you. Or whoever idea it was. And you were talking about, you know what, let's do this, Cosette. Let's put you into the house with the baby. We're just upping the stakes, right? On the chair. Murph, can we get Murph? And we also need, who are you going to call? Who was it that you were going to call? Sorry.
I'm going to phone the Caloundra Community
The Caloundra Community Centre. We need a Caloundra Community Centre person. Yeah. So the scenario is we're just going to take it back to the scene where the ex-partner is outside the house. He's not inside the house. Just to up the stakes a little, so you can't leave, basically.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and you're going to call the Caloundra Community, which is you. Have you got a phone?
I've got my phone.
Why are you going to answer the phone? You don't have a phone.
Oh, come on, Cosette.
This is naturalism. Is this what you do for a living,
Yes.
Uh-oh. Let me see what it's like to be on the other end of the line. Now, why don't we start with Murph? Just give us a taste of your tirade, just so we can feel how much we love you again.
Hey, bitch. I got this fucking readout from the coppers about what you said about me.
It's all true.
It's your fault. Don't you get it? Your fault.
Ring, ring.
Caloundra Community Centre, how may I help you?
Hi, my darling. It's Cosette here.
Hi.
Oh, it's Tilly.
Hi, Tilly. How are you?
Hey, listen, would Holly be available?
Oh, I'm sure. I'm pretty sure she is. She's over here with the phone right now, but I can just go and have a
Look,
chat.
it's really a bit of an emergency. If you wouldn't mind Cosette, it is.
Okay, honey.
It's really good.
Okay, yes, give me 2 seconds and I'll go check with Holly. I'm sure she'll be more than happy to see you right now.
Thank you.
Hey, Hoss, are you able to...
It's up to you, right?
Sure.
Yay!
Hello, this is Holly.
Hey, Holly, it's Tilly.
Hi, Tilly.
Remember that I was telling you about that situation and I was afraid that my ex-husband would turn up?
Yes.
Well, he's turned up and I did, you know, I thought, well, I will call you because I know that you've got contacts with police that are experienced with this sort of situation and I really need some help.
Are you in danger right now, Tilly?
I'm inside the house, he's outside the house and, you know, yelling abuse and things like that and I just don't know what to do and I'm so frightened.
Okay. Can you lock doors or do you have a...
The doors are locked and I've got the baby with me but I'm so frightened and the baby, you know, is gonna start crying and I'm just really, really worried because, you know, he's getting really, really loud outside and swearing and I don't know if he's going to start throwing things through the
Okay,
window.
Tilly. Are you safe to call the police or would you like me to do that?
Can you call the police, please? Because last time I called the police, one of his mates turned up because they go to the same football club.
Right, okay. So I'm going to hang up, I'm going to phone police and I will call you back, Tilly, and keep you on the phone, make sure you're safe.
Thank you, Holly. Thank
Okay.
you. Thank you.
Sing. Thank you so much for that. Thank you, Holly. Right, so look, I'm going to run the room and see a lot of these badges. So I'm guessing that, so maybe this isn't surprising that you can do this to you people. But this was news to me. I mean, I'm probably not going to need these sorts of services. But I knew that one could call the police. I knew that one could call DV Connect. I knew that I didn't realise that community centres was someone that you can call, right? So that piece of knowledge, great. The next, and that is possibly through that connection where Tilly might get the sort of information that you have available, right? So yes, this whole obviously reaching out to community. But last night we had an evening audience, which was much people from Malay, basically. And like me, a lot of the audience, probably most of the audience, was unaware that community centres serve this purpose too. So for many of you, it'll be like, well, duh. But for a lot of us, sitting in a forum like this, we go, oh, I didn't know that. And so we're multiplying what our possible strategies are as members of the community and as a community as a whole. Right? And yes, so wonderful, thank you. That's very rich. I think we've got time for another. We call these things interventions because this form of theatre was created in the 1970s. So, yeah, it's called an intervention. So would anyone like to intervene? Would anyone like, yeah, we've got heaps of time. We've got time for at least 2 more, I reckon. Any part of the story. You could try that same scene. You could try the court scene. You could try the child with the TV scene. You got an idea there, Meg? Looks like you might. No!
I think it's about access to information. I was just saying.
Yeah,
But I'm just troubled. Yeah.
You're troubled. Well, that's why we're here.
Yeah.
This is where it's really safe to think way outside the box, right? Because it's this theatre. It's make-believe. The issues are real. They're very important. It's not, it is fun, but it's not fun and games fun. Yes! I'll just finish my thought and then yes! So the thing is, you can try something outlandish that you wouldn't be game to try in the real world because if it fails here, no one's heard. What is your name?
Nina.
Nina. Is that your mum? This is one of our ways. It's an honour to meet you. Yeah, would you like to be Tilly for a moment?
No.
Oh.
I'll pose the question.
Oh, you posed a question. All right, questions.
Did Tilly happen to notice that the cameras were turned off by the officers?
Oh.
You know, and then that becomes a human
Right.
rights issue now, doesn't it?
Yeah. So let's say if you were Tilly that you did. Let's say you did notice that.
Then of course Tilly would go to the head of the region.
Oh, okay. Would you please indulge us by being Tilly and talking to someone high up in the police? Would you please indulge us? We know you're good. Thank you. I need a very high-ranking cop. So tell me who this is. Tell me what. Yeah, who are you going to? Who is this?
Police.
Oh, we're going right up there, are we? Let's get Harsley out here. Harsley! Harsley rhymes with parsley. Can't spell Harsley without arse. What? I didn't say that. Harsley, by the way, sorry, is a real person, poor guy. You might remember the scene at the end with all the microphones and Harsley talking. Those are real quotes from the real Harsley. Names were not changed to protect anyone. Only Tilly's name was changed. All right, so let's say, it's a little unrealistic, but let's say you're able to get a one-on-one with the commission, a meeting. So, I don't know what these other cops do. You go stand in the corner. You people are you're on stage in the corner slide. But you are so low ranking compared to this guy. You got your wrong hat on. Oh no, I dread to think. All right, let's see how this meeting goes. You receive guests in your office. Oh, you want to do phone call? Oh, this is more interesting in person.
Thanks for your time today, sir. I'm wanting your assistance to work out why police were called to my home for a domestic violence incident, yet there's no camera evidence that they were at my premises.
Well, these things happen. Sometimes there's faulty cameras and...
Both officers with faulty cameras?
3, in fact.
3 officers.
I apologise for that. I will take them to task. I will look at it. There will be a royal commission in place. I will assure you.
Well, that's pretty good. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, right. So, I mean, okay, unrealistic, you wouldn't actually get to talk to the actual Deputy Commissioner, but the point is, you go as high as you can get, right? You go as high as you can get and you make that point. And, well, that's interesting. Of course, do you notice what he promised us? Yeah, I know, obviously. But the commission, yeah, but what else are you going to do, right? Was that what you were hoping for, that there would be some investigation? Right. Now, let's not Pollyanna this. We heard right at the end when the women came out in the line that there have already been in 10 years 3 reports. Yeah, commission's reports, etc. So, but you know, maybe it's the 4th one, maybe it's the 15th one that finally changes things. But that's a result, right? Let's do one more, if we have the desire, because I think the tea is still brewing, so you have to stand around with your hands in your pockets. It's ready. Yes, hello, what's your name? Kylie. Hi. Was there a part of the story that you'd like to just get in and break for us?
Would you have family?
Well, presumably. I think she's got a mum. We know she's got a mum.
She's got a mum?
We're going to ask this to you. You got a mum? It's open, yeah. Yeah, let's say we've got whoever you want. I mean, within reason.
So that scenario, Tilly and her child having conflict
with the TV set.
With the TV set, yeah.
So let's say there's no one else in the house at the time, except the two of them, but there are other people available that you could call someone.
So where was father's child?
He was, so the idea is he was off stage and because the kid was doing this, it's the father's voice in the child's head. Yeah. And the mother's is aware that those are things that have been placed there by the father. But the father's not physically present in that sense.
So for that situation, and obviously the family going through that domestic violence, for mum to be called grandma, if Tilly was able to say, "No, grandma, can you come?"
Let's try it. Yeah. So we'll have grandma, that is Tilly's mum. Coming up, Kylie. And we need unnamed child. Puma. This kid's called Jet, why not Puma? Sorry, anyone. It's called Jet. Fine.
Hello. Oh, hi, darling. Hey, Mum. There's been a bit of a situation tonight between Puma and I.
Oh my goodness, what's happened?
Yeah. Look, he's had some time with Dad lately, and you know how what's been going on there. Yeah. Well, Puma's really acting out. He's getting a bit aggressive with me and violent.
Oh, darling, I'm so sorry. I'm so
Yeah,
sorry about that.
Yeah, he's got a lot going on and he's got school tomorrow.
Darling, do you need me to come round? I'll come around.
Yeah.
I'll get my red Kia and I'll get it out of the driveway.
That would be great. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Just to have us have a breather and I can just sit with you and we can have some dinner together.
Oh, of course. You know, anytime. I love time with my
I
great
love
son
it.
anyway.
Yeah, and then I can try and get onto that bloody GP appointment that I've got.
Yeah, we'll get that done, darling. I'll sit with you and we'll get it done. We'll do it together, okay?
Awesome.
Come on over, Grandma. Come on over. Great. So keep going. Keep going. Oh, no. We'll keep going. She's going to come over and hang out with you guys. Nothing violent has happened in the interim. You're happily watching TV.
Yes, I'm glad to see you. Are you okay?
Yeah. Well, I think we're going to be okay. He's had a moment. And, you know,
I can't even, I'll get too mad if I think about him, but I'll go and spend some time with Puma. And then maybe dinner, is that all right?
Yeah, that would
do you need some help or you've got dinner done and I'll come and look after him for just a minute?
Yeah, we've got dinner done. We can have some time with him and then I can just get my head around what to do tomorrow.
Of course, just take your time, you know, just let us know.
Thank you so much for that,
Just hang there and let's see what happens.
Here, just wait for the dresses as well. Darling.
Hello, Grandma.
You want a hug? Come on in. Now, what's going on? Mum says you're acting out, hey?
I don't know. It's just I feel
dad's things at home, because otherwise I'm so fearful that I might get punished for that.
Oh, my darling. I hate that you're scared.
What do I do? Because I need to go back tomorrow to dad's place.
Yeah. Well, you know now that you're at Mum's place, and how do you feel? Mum really is here to take care of you. She really has your best interests at heart.
I do know,
Yeah.
but I'm quite confused. Who to follow? What is...
Great. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, we see that's going, right? So that's really interesting because the humour, sorry to name it that. The trial just suddenly opened up to another person, right? That was never going to open up like that to Mum because of the whole triangular dynamics of that relationship. Someone else in there, and I assure you, Jay was not coached to do that or anything. It was just something about the situation. Suddenly you just started talking. And now we actually understand what's going on inside this poor kid's mind, right? Because, yeah, well, often the person you're in conflict with isn't the person that you can talk to, or apparent immediate conflict with, right? So a lot of these interventions had in common, which is not surprising given the kind of maturity and sense that I can smell in the room here, that they involved reaching out, they involved getting support. So that even though Tilly was asking the question, what would you do if you were in my shoes? At no point, you guys got it straight away, did anyone say you have to figure it all out yourself? And yet, how many of us, I'm super guilty, when in trouble, think I've got to come up with all the answers and do it myself? And what's lacking, I would say, is a sense of community that we don't, as a culture, broadly speaking, easily reach out and ask for help when we need it to others, to our peers, to our family, to our friends. We've kind of been instilled with this idea that I've got to fix my problems myself. And sometimes there's nothing you can do. Yes?
I was just relating to you, but also just saying that I don't know if any other woman would relate. For me, I had no choice but to do it myself.
Right. So, yes, and that is it, right? So Tilly did have her mum. Not everyone has their mum, right? You know, we're learning what other possibilities might be. So some of these interventions are going to work for some people, some are not going to work for others. Maybe we had a Tilly who, for whatever reason, I don't know, shacked up with Holly's ex, so there's no way Holly, the bloody community centre, is going to be of any help to her, yeah, etc. Yes. Oh, you're not?
No.
All right.
No, but is there like support groups out there that Tilly could have gone to?
Oh, I believe there are. And in fact, that sort of information, we have a lot of that information available in the things that have been given out today, yeah. And so even if, without going into that, that's a great question to leave here with. Which is like, I know I'm, having been involved in this group now for a few months, I'm going to find out a lot more so that if something like this happens to me or someone near me, I will be better equipped to help them. But now I know that. I know to ask that question, whereas 2 months ago, I wouldn't have even known to ask that question. Great work. So shortly, we will let you have some refreshments and talk to the actors. But before we finish, I think there's something that they would like to say to you. Come on out, actors. Or don't.
In 2019 and in 2020, Hannah Clark repeatedly made disclosures to a Queensland police officer about her estranged husband. Those were not logged in police systems.
In 2022, Deputy State Coroner Jane Bentley found that it was unlikely that any further actions taken by police officers, service providers, friends or family members could have stopped him from murdering his family.
In the past 10 years, Queensland has produced the Not Now, Not Ever report, a Call for the Change, and the Hear Her Voice report.
Each of these has recommended reforms to the policing of domestic and family violence. Few of these reforms have actually worked. Women continue to die at record rates.